Culture shock documentary, Portuguese culture and food. The name Portugal derives from a Roman or pre-Roman settlement called Portuguese. The modern city of Porto is located near the mouth of the Douro River. Despite the diversity of invading populations and distinct regional economies and ways of living, Portugal is a homogeneous nation with a single national cultural identity. The national flag, adopted on June 19, 1911, during the First Portuguese Republic from 1910 to 1926, includes an ancient astronomical device used for maritime navigation and represents Portugal's role in global exploration. Portugal has been receiving immigrants primarily from former overseas territories such as the Cape Verde Islands. This immigrant population, which has settled primarily in the greater Lisbon area, is estimated to be approximately 200,000 people. Portuguese is a Romance language with Latin roots, although some words are Arabic in origin. Emerging as a language distinct from Latin in the 9th century, Portuguese was made the official language under King Denis, who reigned from 1279 to 1325. The capital of Portugal is Lisbon, located on a number of hills on the northern shore of the Tigris River estuary. It became the capital of Portugal in 1298 and is the political, cultural, economical, educational, and social center. Here are some places you must visit in Lisbon. The Belem Tower is officially known as the Tower of St. Vincent. It is the 16th century fortification that served as a point of embarkation and disembarkation for Portuguese explorers and as a ceremonial gateway to Lisbon. The structure was built from limestone and is composed of a bastion and a 30-meter, 4-story tower. Since 1983, the tower has been a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Castelo de Jorge is a historic castle in the Portuguese capital of Lisbon. Human occupation of the castle hill dates back to at least the 8th century BC, while the first fortifications built date back to the 1st century BC. Since the 12th century, the castle has variously served as royal palace and military barrack, home of the Torre do Túmulo National Archive, and now as national monument and museum. Situated near the Tigris River, the Praco do Comerico is still commonly known as Terreiro do Paco, because it was the location of the Pacas de Ribeira until it was destroyed by the great 1755 Lisbon earthquake. After the earthquake, the square was completely remodeled as the rebuilding of the Poblacion downtown from 1750 to 1777 during the reign of Dom José I, King of Portugal. Santa Justa Lift, also known as Carmel Lift, is an elevator or lift in the civil parish of Santa Justa in the historic city of Lisbon. Situated at the end of the Rua de Santa Justa, it connects the lower streets of the Baixa with the higher Largo do Carmo. Since its construction, the lift has become a tourist attraction for Lisbon. Among the urban lifts in the city, Santa Justa is the only remaining vertical one. The Rossio is the popular name of the King Pedro IV Square in the city of Lisbon in Portugal. It is located in the Poblacion downtown of Lisbon and has been one of its main squares since the Middle Ages. It has been a setting of popular revolts and celebrations, bullfights and executions, and is now a preferred meeting place of Lisbon natives and tourists alike. Here are a list of must-try foods in Portugal. From the north of Portugal comes Cabo Verde, the famous Portuguese soup. This is one of the most popular soups and Portuguese dishes. While Cabo Verde soup is particularly popular in the winter, you can enjoy it all year round, whether it's warm or cold outside. No trip to Portugal would be complete without indulging in bacuja. Bacuja, or Portuguese codfish, is a national obsession. Simple and uncomplicated, this is one of the most typical Portuguese dishes not to miss in Portugal. Grilled sardines is the summertime food choice in Portugal. Portuguese sardines are primarily consumed fresh, with 12 pounds of sardines eaten per person every year. The best time to eat fresh Portuguese sardine is during the peak season between June and August. Bifanas are traditional Portuguese pork sandwiches so popular that you'll find them everywhere in the country. Although considered a light Portuguese snack, be wary of the portion sizes. When accompanied with french fries, consider it a full meal. Pastel de nata is the iconic and famous Portuguese dessert. Every pastry shop in Portugal has their own version of this dessert. This sweet and creamy Portuguese egg tart is so addictive that it might become your daily pastry of choice. The Portuguese culture is really fascinating, so if you want to learn more, you should visit Portugal for yourself. On the next Culture Shock documentary, British Culture and Food.